Oh, looks like I'm live. Hmm. What color ink? Should we try anything different? Well, that rusty hinge might be kind of cute. Gathered twigs. Let's see. Let's see. Hey guys. Today, I am Stephanie. If you're new here, today I am working on some ephemera pieces for upcoming journals. I wanted to use some of my vintage buttons, and so I'm making some button cards. I was watching a video earlier today and loved the results, so I decided to give it a shot myself. I do have a new little journal I wanted to start sometime today, so we may get to that. And I don't know what else. We'll just play and see what comes along. So I made all of these button cards, well, except for the actual vintage ones like this. Um, but I made all of these other ones, and I thought we would finish them up together. We'd do some inking and maybe some stamping if I have any stamps that look like they'd work good for it. Let's see. Let's try this gathered twig on the edge of that and see what it does. I don't know if this brush is going to work for this or not, but I had a bunch of old makeup brushes and I thought, well, I got to give that a shot. Yeah, it'll work. Hey, Letitia, what you doing, girl? Look at this. The beast sewed all these buttons on for me. I didn't have to sew any of them by hand. I was so excited. So excited. Try to get motivated to get out of bed, girl. It's kind of late in the afternoon for that. This kind of gives a different look using this makeup brush instead of the little ink dauber thing. I'm not mad at it. I kind of like it. Let's try this rusty hinge one and see what it looks like on one. I better put the lid back on that one. Oh, that's a pretty color. Makes quick work of this using this brush. I don't even know what color these buttons are. I think they may be like a melony peachy pink color. I don't know. I don't know. I just figured I'd give a shot using two big ones instead of just all the medium and small ones, you know. I'll go back and do a little bit with the dauber thing on the outer edge to make that darker. I think that'll stand out nicely. Just some old buttons, some very old buttons. I went through some of my grandma's stash of buttons and found all kind of fun ones. I watched I think it was Melanie Pilot. I'm gonna have to ask her to pronounce her last name because it's Melina. Melina. I am horrible at trying to pronounce her name, but she made some stuff today, and then I can't remember if she was the one that was doing the button cards or not. Might have been somebody else. Oh my goodness, I got a little hair there stuck. Okay. But I loved them. I thought they were so cute, and I had tons of buttons, and I'm trying to use up a bunch of scraps because I got tons of scraps in a box over here that I really need to start using up so I can make room for new scraps, right? So I've been working on making different little ephemera pieces, trying to get some stuff made up so it makes it quicker and easier to make a few different journals. I guess I'm really liking this rusty hinge because I hadn't switched back to nothing else. Thanks. Yeah, my sewing machine actually sewed all the buttons on for me, so I didn't have to sew them by hand. I was thrilled, completely thrilled. These buttons are so pretty to me. I love seeing these. Can you see them? They're kind of almost like a tiger's eye look to them. So pretty. More in these corners. Usually you get more wear on the outer edges and corners, I think. I know, me too. And I have so many of them. I wanted to be able to do something with them. And when I saw her make those, I was like, yep, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Looks like my little brush is trying to shed a little bit on me. That's all right. That's okay. Yeah, I thought this would be great for sticking in journal pockets and stuff because I'm leaving the backs of them blank, so they would be fine for writing any notes or anything on you want to. So, yeah. I might need to use that other color for this one. Let me try a different brush and see what it does. It's probably got old makeup on it, to be honest. I just pulled these out of the drawer and thought, well, I'm gonna try them. Back in the day, I used to wear makeup every time I did anything. I loved doing makeup back in the day. But now I have nowhere I go, so I have no need to wear makeup. So I don't. So I figured I might as well put these brushes to use doing something. Okay, I'm not crazy about that brush. Let's try this one. It's a little softer though. It may not be. Oh, it's kind of nice. Kind of gets in there too. I like it. Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, we got one more to do over here. Let me pull it out before we go around all the edges. I started a new little series on my channel today, Letitia. Um, I'm going through the different versions of the Bible that I have and just kind of basically reviewing them, um, reading an excerpt out of each one, and then that way people can get an idea of what version might best suit them without having to go and buy all the different versions. I mean, I know you could probably get look it up online, but it's so much easier just to watch it. I think I go to YouTube for everything, just about. Let's put some of this color in this one too. Oh yeah, yeah, it's so pretty, so grungy. It brings out those light colors in those buttons. Okay, let me get this out now, and we'll do all the edges. I say we will. It may be dried out. I gotta order a re-inker for it. It's doing a little something something. That helped a little. I watched another video where they made the outside cover of a journal out of the corrugated cardboard part. And I just love that. It was so grungy and so nice. So I'm going to try that. If we should get to it during this live to play with that some. I think it's got a little too much of that light. I think it needs some of this darker color put in there. Yeah, it's a little bit help. I need to order some of those distress oxide sprays in the metallic colors like the bronze and the brass and the gold. I ran completely out of those. I need to try like to get this rusty hinge and gather twigs and stuff, see if they've got those in it. I do. I need to do some shopping. If someone just tells my wallet that I need to do that, that would be great. Okay, thank you. I have been watching Bailey Sarian, a lot of her videos. On Monday, she does Murder, Mystery, and Makeup Mondays. So she tells a true crime story and tells you whether it's been solved or not and what happened. And then on Thursday, she does what's called Dark History. And basically, she goes back and tells you about parts of our history that they really don't want you to know about, basically. You can find it if you're digging for it, but they're not just advertising it in the schools, or nothing like that. But it's really interesting. It's some really interesting content, and it's kept me really occupied. I'm always curious how the human mind works for different people and what triggers different things for people. I What she did with these is she had some stamps that were like some corner stamps, and she stamped on them, and she kind of made a little label area with some stamps. So I just figured we'd just look and see what I had that I could do something with. And oh, good. I'm glad you're up, girl. Glad you're up. Uh, I figured something's got to work, right? I got in this little bag over here. Got to have something good. I didn't even put all the same matching buttons or anything on these. I mix matched them, just try to make them, kind of coordinate and make sure they were close to the same size. Oh, I didn't realize I'm shaking the whole video this whole time. You should have told me, girl. I'd have quit putting the avalanche going on in here, or the earthquake, whatever you want to call it. Oh, cool. Thank you. I just picked some scrap paper that I had left over from some packs of stuff and used them. And I didn't even cut these all in the same size or anything. I just kind of eyeballed it and guessed on the size what I thought would look okay. So that's what I did. I don't like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, always bound to find something we like, right? Yeah, that looks so much better. Very nice. Get all these nice edges done, and then we'll do some stamping. I always knew that my sewing machine was supposed to be able to sew buttons on, but I hadn't ever really used that function in any of the sewing machines I've ever had. So I got my book out today and figured out how to do it, and it was so simple, so simple. I was so excited because I hate to sew by hand, if you didn't know. I'm trying to teach myself to do a little bit of it, but I really prefer my machine. Grungy goodness on these things. If you hear snoring in the background, Honey Bun's in the room with me. She's in her little bed over there. I just left strings hanging on them. I like the strings. Okay, that's the ink on that part. Let's see. I guess I'll do a black ink because that's the only. I'll have some. Yeah, probably do black ink. Either stays on or I could do that aged mahogany. Nah, nah. What is that one? Forest moss. I didn't even know I had that color. Rust olive. Weird. Walnut stain. I don't think that'd be dark enough, but we might try one. Okay. Let's figure out what stamps we got in this box. Got this one. I can use it for like little label things. Of course, it doesn't say anything that normal labels would say, but it'd still be kind of cute, I think. Maybe. I was hoping I'd have some of those corner things. I know I have this like faux stitching, faux edging. I might use that. Um, there's a block. That might have some stuff we might can use. Waxes? For what? For which part, girl? Which part? Oh, that's got some cute little words on it. Well, that's a neat one. Those are all postal ones. I don't think we need a postal thing yet. Maybe when we get to making index cards, we will. Uh, no, don't need it to say no happy birthday. Oh, no, I haven't put any waxes on the buttons. Some of these things, I don't know where I even got them or what I was thinking when I did get them. There's a little friend one that would fit in that little thing pretty good. Mm, we might could use the top corner of that one. I don't have any corner ones, doggone. I was hoping I did. Okay, so let me pull that one off. Let's see. If we take this and we ink up just that little edge there, we gotta line it up to center with that. I think that would work. I think that would be really cute. I think I just leave it on this thing if I can take this other one off. Oh my word. Oh, that's weird. It comes out, but like the plastic is like all still there for the other one. So weird. I don't know. I'm gonna do black, I think, on this one. Got to line that little point up. Cute. This stays on ink smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, what do we want to say in this one? Oh, we got to use these things. It is. This stays on has the best smell ever. I use it just so I can smell it, and I know that's probably not right, but I do. Oh, well, this one right here. Let's see what it does. Oh, I hope I can't break that. Put that all across there. Oh, how cute. How cute. I like that one. We definitely need a word up in here. Um, what word do we want? I think these words might be too small. I have inspiration there. That'd be a good word. Let's do that word. I know, me too. I've never really used them much because I just haven't. And then I saw her doing these and I thought, oh, that's going to be the perfect thing for that. Should I got that up right? Oh, I think it goes like that. It could be better, but it's not bad for a first go. Not bad. I could add some like glitter or something to it if I decide to. Yeah, it'd be cute. Cute. These are the real ones that I had. I have several real ones in that in my bags from Grandma's sewing room, but I thought, well, these all have a hole in the top, but I don't really want a hole in the top of all those. I don't think. Maybe I should because it'd be more authentic. What do you think? With a punched hole or not? Yeah, glitter, right? Oh, I have a thing about glitter, girl. I have a thing. So, do we punch a hole in the top here or not? No? Maybe. Let's do this one and see what it looks like. Let me find my little hole puncher thing. We want to use the small side. We don't want a big hole. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Put a little ink in that. I don't want it looking all like it's got a white core. There, that's cute. That'd be a good one. Hey, Stephanie. What you doing, Miss Girl? We are playing with button cards. Let's do one of these next. We want to use a, oh, we could use that right there. That'd be a cool looking thing. I like that one that says true story. We might have to put that on this one just because I like the way it says. I like that live, laugh, love one too, though. And put some string. Oh, well, I'm not worried about the string right now because I'm just trying to get them made. Once I get the journals that they're going to go into, then we can worry about the string. Should we try the walnut stain or keep going with the black? I don't know if I do, girl, or not, to be honest. Let's try this walnut stain. I might need to move that up so I'm not hitting them buttons. There. Well, hey, Shirls. What's going on, girl? Oh, yeah, that looks cool with the brown. It looks really aged. Okay. Now we need something, something. Oh, what about this little trim? Actually, what if we did this little dotted thing all the way across the bottom? It looks like stitches. Oh, I'm gonna have these things in such a mess. Filling orders and crafting. What you making? Whoop, whoop. I think it's fun. It's cute. We need a word. You need a word to fit in that. Mm, I think these are a little bit small for that. I got this one that says make something pretty today. We could put that in there. That'd be kind of cool. It's a little bit wider. I think that would fit good. Oh, I gotta line it up on this thing though. I think I'll do that in the black ink. Why? I don't know why. I mean, ideally, I would have like 15 cents or 10 cents or something. Oh, awesome. Yeah. A lot of people really like the message because you can read through it. It's easier to read across. So I'm looking forward to it because I've been looking into different ones that I want to do. I want to get a premium Bible so that I can put all my notes and everything in it. And for my kids, when I'm gone, they'll have something with my writing and my thoughts in it. Um, so I'm hoping to do that. And there's a couple of other Bibles I've been really intrigued about, and I think I'm going to order them so I can review those on there. What does that one say? In one word. No, I don't like that. Mm. These are cool words over here. They're good size. Maybe mm, we could do like the middle section of that. Let's do that. Do you like it, Letitia? I got that upside down again. I don't know why I do that. Oh, that's really good. I know there are a lot of different journaling Bibles and stuff like that out there, and wide margin Bibles, and I just don't know. I don't know. I like to take a lot of notes in mine, but I really need it to have large print or giant print because my eyes will get really fatigued really quick if I don't. And it's hard to get those wide margin and journaling ones in a large print. That's a cute one. I like that way that looks. Should I put that friend word on there? Sure. Why not? Why not? Let's just do it. Cute. Very, very cute. Now I need something in these two corners. I wonder what it would look like. I could do this in the corner like that and try it and see if I could get it to. Yes, yes, we're going to do that. Message Monday. Yeah. Yeah, I love my Bible study time. I have actually for the first time this year started doing reading through the Bible in a year, and it's the first time I've ever tried it, and I'm actually sticking to it. Oh, that's cute. So I'm really, really happy about that, and I'm really enjoying what I'm reading. And I'm reading out of the NET version. Oh, y'all, look at that one. Ain't that precious? We're gonna have to do another one like that. So cute. I'm really loving it because I've never really dove into the Old Testament very much. Um, so I'm learning a lot in the Old Testament, and that's really good. Because I always thought, well, that's the old covenant, and it's not really that pertaining to us, but really it is because we're supposed to be learning from it, right? From their mistakes and what they did. And there are several things back there that are, things that still can be applicable to us today. I think that's good enough for that one because it's so big, but it makes it so cute. These are going so good, y'all. How fun. We need to try another one of them little things. There's a dotted one on here. Let's try it. I've never even used it. I'm kind of liking this black ink. It really shows up well. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. I think I'm going to put that on the bottom of another one while I've got it open and out. Oh, it didn't do all the way across. Doggone. I hate when that happens. I'm probably messing it up by going back in. Yeah, it still didn't do it. I don't know why it's not doing that section. Oh well, it's close enough. Close enough. So needless to say, I'm getting lots of notes and lots of thoughts and all that good stuff. I'm making button cards, the vintage looking button cards out of some old vintage buttons that I have. I just cut out some different size papers to put buttons on, and that way I can have them to tuck in and you can journal on the back of them or whatever you want to do with them. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just playing. I'm trying to start using up a lot of my scraps because I have a ton of scraps. So I'm going to be doing some journals using all my scraps up in it, hopefully. We've got Imagine there. We need to pick a box, I guess. Or I could just do another one of that line there and put the word right above it. I'll do that. Yeah, if you saw my scrap box, you would be like ashamed because I haven't used them up. But it's growing so big that I don't have room to put new scraps in it. So I got to do something. We got this Live, Laugh, Love one. Let's do that one. hmm I have had the hardest time with my sleeping habits because I have been so sleepy and have been literally sleeping through. I've slept for 3 days now, but it's been coming in spurts like that. But I've been out of my iron, and since I had that surgery, I have to have certain kind of iron for my body to accept it. And my doctor's office didn't have it and told me I could take this other one, but it's not the same. Scrap grab bags? What's that? What is this scrap bag you talk about? I am going to put this one down the side of it, I think. It's not normally done that way, but bag full of scrap paper. You can sell that? What do you do with it? You sell it, you give it away, you do what with it? I have never heard of this. Really? What did they sell for? I mean, I know Daisy sells like scrap fabric bags, but I didn't know you could sell like your scrap papers and stuff. Oh, that's cute too. It's not authentic or anything, but it's cute. Let's get a different one of these things. There's so many of them on this little sheet. Uh, we have a loop-de-loop one. That's kind of cool looking. Let's do that one. Interesting. I'll have to look that up on Etsy and see if other people are selling that and what they do. Uh, how do I want? Yes, across the bottom like that. I hope I have room to put it. Ah, yes, just barely, but it's in there. Great for clusters. Yes, I've been making clusters. Um, and I was gonna make some like window envelopes and stuff like that to be able to use. But true story on this one. There's not really enough room up there to put a box or anything. If I need it to be right there, I need it on this end. Well, doggone, that didn't give me enough ink on that. Oh my goodness. Forgive my head if it's in your way. I'm just trying to get over what I did. Well, it's okay. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Okay, I still need something, so I think I'm gonna do this little flower edge thing again because I thought that was really cute. Yeah, there. This one could hold this whole flower thing on there. I think I'll do that this time. We haven't done that for one. Oh, I think I gotta flip like this. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this little doodad. How about we do these scallops? We haven't tried them. Oh, these things do not like coming off this plastic. Okay, we're going to do them, but we want them to go. Oh, I'm gonna have to put them on the other side. Okay, lay them down. Stick it on there. I thought about making up like a lot of different little ephemera and sell like little ephemera packs. Something like that. Since I have so much of it. So cute. I guess we'll use the word friend again on this one. No, I've got other ones. Let's find one. Um, we have imagine. We can put that on there. Imagine would be good. You think so? You think that would go over okay? Awesome, awesome. This is working. These are working so cute. This one doesn't have much room down here. What do we have that we could go across there with it? We have this one. It's kind of a flatter one. I did have one in there that has stitches somewhere in it. I don't know where, but oh yeah, that one will fit good. Good, good, good. I'm so bad about putting these back on here. I rarely ever do it right. Rarely ever. That good times one now. I don't want to do that one again. No, no, no. Um, we'll do this in one word one and see what it looks like. And then I'll put the word create in the middle. Size it up. It's going to fit. Oh, man. Heavy. Girl, I had so many words to tell you this morning. Oh, I was trying so hard to be incognito today, though. Oh, let's see. Create. Ah, come on. Well, it helps if I put it on the right way, doesn't it? I think that'll work. I know, I know. But I was trying so hard to be quiet today. I thought I was going to be a quiet day, but it just didn't stick. I was through with the quietness pretty quickly. Y'all, we're moving on with these. We've only got 3 left to put stuff on. Can't believe that. We're moving on quick. Okay. This one has a lot of good space, so we could really do something with it. I really like this one with the flower, I think, the most. I think I'm going to do it on it because I just like it so much. I don't want them to all look the same, but it's got to be cute. hmm There it is. Come on, look good. Yes! Hee! It looks good. What word do we want? We could do take time to create on this one. That would be cute. I think it'll fit. Oh, it'd be better if it was a longer one, I think. So we'll skip that one for now. Still plays with dolls. I don't think we need that one. We have supply shopping, craft day, crop night. Let's play, but it's too small. Hmm. What other words do we have over here? You're destashing next weekend? What are you destashing? Or is that to find out next weekend? I'm gonna put this important stuff one on there, I think. I think it's the right size. Yep, it is the perfect size. Ooh, ooh, it looks good on there. All kinds of stuff. Oh my. Are you doing a lot of stamps or stencils or dies or something like that? I may need to have to come shopping. What do we want to put on the bottom of this one? We got other ones here. What do we got? We haven't done that one, that bottom one. It's awful dark. It might be cute on there though, really. What do y'all think? Hey, Brenda, with the bottoms? Oh, you mean on the cards? Oh, V, I have not shopped in a while, and we filed taxes, so I'm going to get to do some shopping. I cannot wait. I am so ready for some shopping, some crafty shopping. Stamps, storage. Okay, cool. You got grungy paper? That that's what my style is. I like grungy everything. That one turned out cute. It did actually stamp really good. We'll do this one again since we haven't done it in a while. Oh, it's not gonna get it good enough with those buttons in the way. Let's see if we can get away with that. Eh, not my best work, but it'll do. Too long. Oh, we didn't use this thing yet. What is it? Priorities. I don't know. It's a new day. Why don't we do that one? It's a new day. Sounds cool. I don't know if it's going to be too small, though. Hi, Chai, Stampin' World. Yeah, it is fun. It actually has been really fun. The process has been really easy because I found out how to sew buttons on my sewing machine. So it sewed all the buttons for me. I didn't have to do them by hand. That was awesome. Most sewing machines have that ability, just in case y'all wondered. Let's see. We haven't done this little stitch one, this little stitch scallop. Let's try it. There we go. Okay, it came off. It's gonna be so cute. I just know it. Haha. It is cute. You can't see the stitching as well as you could just on this, but nonetheless, it's cute. It'll work. One more to do. Oh, okay, Shirls. Thanks for dropping by, girl. Oh, child, you've got to do it. I had never used mine in all the years I've sewn. Never. But I got my manual out today and it was super simple. You just put it on a stitch and you put a different foot on and you line it up so it gets in the hole and then it does it for you. It's amazing. Made quick work of that. Really quick work. Let's do this one. We haven't done it. Oh, that's a cute one. I like that one. Now I wish we'd used it more. Okay. I know I probably should do a different border thingy, but I really like this one and it turns out so pretty. It's not quite enough room to do it on this one. Maybe I could just do like just this middle section again. Let's do that. Oh, well, it got me a different look. It's not exactly the section I thought I was getting, but it works. I'm not mad at it. Hi, Carrie. Oh, coffee and a cinnamon roll. I don't do the coffee thing, but the cinnamon rolls sure are good. Who is Sherry? Is Sherry chai? Oh, are you saying Carrie? Okay. I see. I was lost. You have to forgive me. I get lost pretty easy sometimes. We got this Live, Laugh, Love one, and I really like the length of it for this, so I think we're going to do it. I wish I had some of those, like different stamps that did like, so many cents or whatever. And I think those would be super cute, but I do not. So we're improvising with these. There we go. We did that quick, y'all. We did that really quick. Now I got to put all these stamps back on their things before I mess up and lose them. Oh, true story goes here. So does that live, laugh, love thing. Hi, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. You put your machine up for a little while. 3 needles yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's no good. Yeah, what were you trying to sew? I don't know if that's the right way. That's probably not the right way. There. That one is complete. Oh, I didn't do my holes on those. Let me stick this out so I'll be sure and do them. Embroidery lace. Wonder why it was breaking the needle. That's a pretty, a pretty easy thing for sewing usually. I should probably put these back in the spots they went in. That would make it easier for next time. I'm not real good at that. Okay, and there's the lone friend one. I don't know where that one went. This goes on here. In one word. That one didn't stamp real great. That one did pretty good. Okay. This was a weird one because it didn't, like, just have the frame, it has all this plastic still. I'd never taken it apart. Okay, I'm just using the small side of the hole punch because I don't want it to be too big of a hole. And that one was almost too close to the top right there. Don't do like me. Oh. Are you, if you put a piece of paper under something that has holes like that, a lot of times it'll feed it through easier, and then you can just tear the paper off the back because it sees it more as that paper instead of as your what you're sewing. Should I be doing bigger holes or just those small holes? Let's do one with the bigger hole and just see. I think the little hole's kind of cute. I don't know, the big hole's not bad. Have you cleaned your machine down in your bobbin area? Sometimes mine, if I've gotten a buildup of lint and stuff down in there, then it will do that. But once I clean it out and then put the oil on the little wick inside it, it's good to go again. Some have the little wick and some don't. Some have like an actual, it just depends on your machine whether you do that or not. But oh, you're actually using an embroidery machine part. Okay. I thought your lace was what was embroidered already, put together, and you were putting it on something. Hmm. Interesting. Machines are baffling sometimes. I hear my doggies outside barking. They're not real happy because they're outside. They've gotten to be such sissy dogs for to be big dogs. Yeah, that is good. That's real good that it's under warranty. I'm gonna increase the size of that hole there. Okay, y'all, we made all those. I'm so proud of us. Let's move this step. I might need that ink again in a little bit. Yeah, it's makeup brushes. I had some, I was telling you about it earlier, but I think you had left to go do something else. But I had a ton of makeup brushes and I don't wear makeup anymore. So I thought, well, I've got to try to use these some way. So I started using them. This one didn't do as good as these two. And I really expected this one to do way better than these. But these two did really good once you get past the little bit of shedding that happens with them. But yeah. I don't use them for my waxes. For my wax, I use that, at Dollar Tree, you can get those 2 water brushes for $1, and so I just use one without water in it and just use the brush, and when it gets, dried on and hard, then I just throw it away and get a new one. That way I don't have to keep cleaning after the waxy stuff because I don't like when you have to wash the wax stuff. I don't like the way that feels. It's a texture thing, I think, but I didn't like it. Okay, let me put these aside. Okay, that's just another thing piled up on my desk. That's okay. That's what a desk is for, right, y'all? It's what it's for. It's for us to make a mess with. Okay, let me get some gesso. I probably need to get a little plastic thing to put under this so I don't have to. Yes, yes, I'm going to do that. Okay. Yes, it's one of those weird things that you can't stand the way it feels. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So I watched this video. This girl was making a journal and she used this corrugated cardboard to do it with. And I love grungy stuff. And this looked so grungy and I was so in love. So I thought I'd try to create one of my own. When I pulled the cardboard apart, some places of it came apart like this, but that's okay because I can just glue that back together, and that'll work. As long as it's not pulled apart anywhere, just torn really bad. The loose part there. I think it's pretty well tacked down everywhere else. So that's good. This edge is a little, it's okay. It's supposed to be grunged up. Okay, so one of the things she did that I absolutely loved on hers was she put white gesso on the raised parts of the corrugated cardboard. So I'm going to do that. And I have this Dina Wakley media white gesso that I'm going to try. I know, Letitia, it's going to be good, I think. It's going to be good. Oh, and she just kind of hit it like on the top raised areas, and it looked so cool. And I was just so excited. I thought, I've got to do this. I don't really want it down up in those grooves, but if I try to get it out, it gets down in there anyway. So, and she started out trying to use a regular paintbrush to do this, but it put it down in the grooves mostly. So it defeated her purpose of doing it. I wish I could remember who I was watching, but y'all know how you just get to binge watching people when it's late at night and you know, stuff happens and you get so many ideas and then you wake up and you think, "Oh, I got to try that." It's not taking very much of this gesso. I mean, I'm just using what's in the lid right now and I'm still getting plenty to do it, so that's good. I absolutely love watching Joe Jersey Journals, I think is the name of her channel. She does everything grungy, and it makes my heart so happy to see her stuff when it's made. Oh, that's so bad, isn't it? I could just watch her make something all day long. Okay, we've almost got this on here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So before we can move on, I've got to dry that. So you guys are going to have to talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I go over to the dryer and blow dry this. I can still talk to you, but you won't be able to really, I won't be able to see anything you say just for a couple minutes. Oh, I forgot I have some coffee stained cheesecloth drying over here for this. Okay. What are y'all working on? Tell me in the comments so I can see some new stuff. It shouldn't take this very long to dry because it's not very thick. Well, maybe longer than what I just touched it for. I cannot do any crafting without getting messy. I get stuff all over all the time. I did the cheesecloth with an espresso, an instant espresso, and it came out a really funny looking color. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not at all what I expected for the coffee staining to look like. I may have to re-dip it because it's really light. I got a little piece of it here I'll bring over and show y'all when I'm done with this. Come on, cook. Okay, I think that's as long as I can stand to sit here and let it do this. So I'm going to pull out a stain. I have some Patty Pocket stain. I don't know where I put it though. I probably put it in that drawer over there when I was trying to organize, you know. You know how it goes when you're organizing everything. Oh my, that's a stiff filling brush. I don't think it got cleaned. Oh, that was pretty stiff too, but it'll work. Oh, I forgot I was going to bring that little piece of that coffee paper stuff to you. Okay, slow stitching. Girl, I've got to learn some stitches to do some slow stitching because my stitching is pretty bad. Look at this. This is so light. It's espresso. It should be darker than regular stuff, right? It's very light. And it's still wet. So it's probably going to change just a little bit, but not drastic, you know? Oh, I forgot I got the shoe polish. We could try that on there. Um, this is not what I wanted. Where did I put that stuff? Do y'all do that? Oh my goodness, I'm down to the bottom drawer and I know it's not in there. Where did I put that? Well, we're going to be using shoe polish, I guess, because I can't find my Patty Pocket stuff. That don't make no sense. Okay. Where did I put it? I know y'all don't never do that. Put stuff up in the, so it's in a safe place or put it away. Ah, I got it. Oh my goodness, I cannot crochet for anything. I'm left-handed and all of the instructions are right-handed. I might, Letitia, you never know. Okay, let's try this Patty Pocket stuff first. The stains by Patty Pocket. And if we don't like it enough, we'll put some of this stuff on it. This kind of knocks back that white that's not so quite so white. I don't want it completely covered, but I do like the grungier colors in it. And if it drips a little, I'm okay with that too. All about the layers, right? Layers. The more layers, the better. I hear that song on my head that it's all about that bass song, but singing layers in it instead. There we go. That's looking so fun. I think are gonna do the shoe polish though too because I think it's a different, like a darker brown. So I think it would just add another level to it. Oh, I just smeared that really good. Dang. Oh, that's a lot of gesso in that brush. I might better wipe that off a little bit. Okay. And there I go going over it again. That's okay. It needs to be knocked back some. Okay. That's the stains on it. Do I need to dry it between each layer, you think? You're a lefty? Cool. I have never known a lefty that could crochet, ever. That's awesome. Do you think I need to dry in between layers or just keep going? Your mom taught you? My cousin tried her best to teach me, but she was a righty and I couldn't understand going, oh, this is going to look so good on there. I couldn't understand the going back. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty. You are too, Vanessa? I didn't know there were so many lefties among us. Zena's a lefty too. Oh, Letitia, I got that a little bit late. Whoa! If you squeeze the bottle, it'll rush out. I might need to do that down here now too. There we go. I kind of like that. Oh, yeah. We got to dry that now. What end? This is the end. I'm seeing all that real white stuff in the camera. Okay, this is way too much fun. Y'all, this is brown shoe polish. It's like $3 and some change on Amazon. It's really good for this kind of stuff. I'm glad I got it. Okay, I got to dry this again, so I will be back with you in a moment. Y'all, talk amongst yourselves. Learn something new. Teach me something new when I come back. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Let's stick that brush in some water so it can not dry out. Kind of came apart on a couple of places. I'm glad to know it did that now so I can glue it back together before I get going anymore with it. This is a lot bigger corrugation than hers had. Hers had a much smaller corrugation, but this is the only cardboard that I actually had that I could do something with, you know. So this is what we're working with. Okay, that's just going to take too much time to sit there and dry it. So I'm going to get some other stuff out that we can work on while that dries in the background. Yes, that sounds like a good plan. Yes. Okay. I know I have some envelopes. Oh, I don't have very many in here. Hmm. I only have 3 in here. I'll have to go in the other room and get some more because that's just not enough. Okay. Keep it talking. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more envelopes. Got to have more junk mail envelopes. I'm sure there's plenty in here. Everybody has junk mail at the wazoo, right? Okay. There's one I can use. There's 2 I can use. Oh, I hate opening mail. I absolutely hate it. I think it ought to come pre-done for you. I guess that wouldn't really work right, would it? Oh, I'm going to have to learn which one of these actually have the windows. A lot of these don't have windows. What's the point in that? I guess I can still use them, but I like the windows. There's a window. That's enough. We'll get bored before we finish all this. Okay. Now, when I was watching Melina, I think it's how you say her name, she made them where they have flaps. So I think we need to have some flaps too. Oh, let me dig this big box up out of here. I'll sit it in this chair next to us. I've got some glue. Do I have scissors? Yes, yes, I have scissors. Okay, and I got a tear ruler, a ruler anyway. Oh, Miss Margaret, I'm going to make some envelopes into pockets that have some with flaps, and you can do some without flaps if you want to too. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cover them with our scraps. Right, I got gesso on everything. I got a little bit of everything on everything. Okay, let's see. I know I want this on the bottom, and I want this to fold down, and I probably need to cut about a half an inch to an inch off of that. Let me get this little slicer thingy. We all like to slice stuff up easier, right? Well, I use them in the journals. Um, is what we're going to use them for. We said about an inch off. There we go. And I'm going to do that with a couple of them. This one I'll do, even though it doesn't have a window. And this one I'm just going to cut in half. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, in half. And this one's going to be another fold over one. I don't want it that tall. I'm going to take the same amount off. As you can tell, I guesstimate on just about everything. So if you're not a guesstimator, feel free to measure. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. That one's a trash one. I almost didn't want to do that one. That is way too big. Maybe if I cut it down this side and then do that. Yes, we're going to try it that way. Okay, and then we'll cut the top up here. I don't know that I want to cut all that top off, so for now I'm going to cut that much top off till we decide. Okay, so I guess we might as well decide this one first, huh? We need something to go up inside it, but I got to glue it together first because it's, coming all apart. That's what a handy dandy glue stick is for. I need some piece of trash or something to put under this to be a glue thing. Yes, that will work just fine. Oh, I don't want that in there. I don't want that glued down in there. Okay, what are we going to put inside this thing? That's not big enough. How about some of this? That'll be just the right size. I can cut that off right about there. Oh, I like that side showing better. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. Better keep that open. So I put glue on the back side of this one. Helps if I get the glue out of it, right? Then we're going to slip this down inside it. Right on in there. And I put glue on the back side of it so it will stick down to the inside of the envelope so that when you're sliding stuff into the pocket, you're not limited with just seeing that. You can see what you put in the pocket. Okay, that's pretty good. So I want this to kind of fold down. Yes, I think I do. So I'm going to put a crease right there, and I'm going to put where'd my scissors go? I got so much trash on this desk. I haven't even hardly started good. I've already got it full of trash. Okay, so we're going to slit this side. Okay, but she said we need to go a little bit further down. So maybe a quarter of an inch further down. Okay, then we can cut that off. Girl, you better be using them envelopes, Miss Brenda. Okay, our original fold is still up there, but I'm going to redo it and make sure I like it where it's at. So right there is good. That gives us a lot of good room right there. So I need to glue that together. Do I want to do that now? I think I will wait and do that afterwards so I can just do a stitch around the bottom maybe. Once I put the stuff on. Let's do that. Okay, scrap-tastic time. I know I've got like some book page and stuff like that up in here too. Oh yeah, there's some book page. That'll be good on there. And I want it to hang over so it can fold around it to cover that edge. So it'll glue it in essentially anyway. Yes, that's what I want. So my ruler. Oh no, Letitia. What a mess you got, girl. You had got a mess on your hands with that. Unless you were almost done drinking the coffee, then you'd be okay. Okay, I want the little edgy part to the inside here. And yeah, I'm going to take that off of the top there. And I'm going to take a little bit of this off of the bottom. Oh, he sounds so pitiful barking out there. This is my copper man. Full cup. Oh, lordy, girl. You were glutton for punishment with that one, wasn't you? I'm just cutting this little corner out so it'll fold over right. Just fold over real good. There we go. That closed our edge up. Ha ha. Haha. What else do we got up in here? We got some of this stuff. This stuff. Okay, I kind of like that hanging that low, so that'll be fine. There's a glue glob on there. I hate glue globs. With glue sticks, they're almost inevitable. This one does it the least of any that I've tried. Y'all didn't know I was so crazy about little stupid stuff, did you? Dye some papers quickly. Huh? Oh, yeah, yeah, there you go. Dye some papers with that stuff, Letitia. That's a good idea. Don't waste that coffee. I like that. I think we'll use some of that. This is some of a jelly print that I did. Yeah, we'll do that there. I'm going to chop that edge, though. It's looking too neat. As long as the white is not showing, it's good. And we can flip it over. Yeah, yeah. Now we need something down this side. What should we do down that side? I do have some of this, but it would take more than that to be able to wrap around any. Mm. Oh, I have a lot of these things that came in that color would be good with it. I don't even know where that came from. I just threw it in the scrap box because I didn't know what to do with it. Oh, it's cool feeling though. It's like what I would think mulberry paper would feel like. Okay. Oh, it has such a pretty little feathery tear and it has little stringy things that stick out of it. That's kind of cool. Should I take it all the way up? I think so. I think so. I think that would be good. And we want to come down a little bit further than it needs to be. That's really neat. It's got little strings in it. Oh, I'm not going to cover that whole bottom, am I? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Fold that up. There we go. That's got that side covered. We're going to need to flip it over. Do the other side. And I'll need to put a notch in that and cover that part. Yep. maybe I'll just do book page in that part. I don't know if my book pages could be wide enough if I do it this way. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, it needs to go inside. So we gotta be like that maybe. Will it fit? Will it? No, it's a little bit too wide, so I need to tear just a little smidge off. There we go. You want to be sure you get it down enough that it's covering that inside, but not far enough that you see like down up in the bottom. You know, in your window. I hope that made sense. Yeah. And we can make it to where it folds over right at that white line. Just a little finagling. Okay. We need one little something down this side here for that little piece. We've got some more of this. This'll work. Are y'all still there? Are you talking still? I don't see anything. I just want to make sure I'm not, like, gone away or something. Hmm. Kinda's a little crooked on there, but that's okay. I bet it was a full-on mess. Okay, now we got to cover the back. The back is supposed to be easier because you can put bigger pieces on there. Let's see, I have this piece. That would cover a big part of it. But what would we put with that? I don't know that I want to put something like that with that. Well, I have this piece too. Those those would not be horrible together. I do like that one. But it doesn't come up high enough, and I really want it to come up. That one doesn't either, though. Actually, I could move this one over a little bit, and that would cover, like, because of all that. Let me get my little inky thing. Yes, I bet she did. That was a mess she didn't want to be a part of. Okay. Ah, I didn't even get glue on that corner at all. Make sure you get your corners. Don't be like me. Okay, we want it to be sure and cover all that. That's still not. Come on now, you got glue on you. Okay. Now, we need to put something up here. This is not sticking down very good neither. Did I not get glue on any of that? I'll cover over it. It will be fine. Okay. Not that. I need something that is softer, like, yes, like that. That will be perfect. Okay, we need to tear off this outer edge here. Okay, now we can glue that on there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't be sticking. I'm gonna need to keep off of this glue page, ain't I? I need to get one of the book blocks out and use it as a glue book so that I don't have the problem with it getting on my, I can just flip the page then. Okay, just a little bit over. I'm going to trim that just a little bitty bit. Okay, now that is all glued on there. I may have to put some regular glue on that one. It's a little bit thicker, like a cardstock. It's just not wanting to stay down on that corner. This side is staying down. Okay. So now we got to get our little round circle punchy thing. Let me get it. I don't know if this thing's going to fit in there or not. They're so chunky. That's about middle. Right there. There we go. Okay. So we need to put a little ink on the inside of this thing just because it needs to be dirtier. Everything needs to be dirtier. Why do I got walnut stain instead of vintage photo? How did I do that? I don't know. I put that in the wrong drawer. Okay. Let's swap those back out. There we go. That's the look we want. Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Margaret. Yeah, your coffee would have helped me out with this grunge. Okay. So now remember that our fold is up further than our actual spot is. So make sure you get it where it has that room in there. There we go. I'll get some ink on this here. Definitely want ink on that. Okay. And she used just a brad for a closure. Now, I do not have big brads, so I am going to make a circle closure thing, and I'll just use this since it's right here. And I think I'm going to need two of those. They'll need to be glued together. to make it strong enough. Okay, so now this is something I should have remembered from last time, but I did not. So I'm going to tell y'all so y'all will remember it for next time. Because I'm putting a hole through this and through here, right? Because that's where my brad is going to go through, and that's what's going to hold it closed. If I had waited to cover the inside here, I could have covered it with that. I can still cover it, but it will look more obvious, I think. So just a heads up that that will be look nicer for you. And these little brads that I have turn out to be like minuscule little things. They're so tiny, but that's what I got. So that's what I'm working with. Okay, these are those Tim Holtz little brads that have the screw head tops. I thought they were going to be a little bit bigger. I knew there were many, but I didn't know they were this many, this, tiny. I mean, they're hard to even hold on to. Hey, hot! Blizzards on the west side of the state. A northern tornadic storm? Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for coming in, girl. You stay safe. Oh, I love a good storm, but I'm not a fan of tornadoes. Okay, I'm gonna spread this little dealy open. And I'm going to take a piece of just Scotch tape to cover that so that I can put my a piece of paper or something over it and it won't snag because the tape will prevent it from doing that. There we go. And so what kind of little paper do I have that we could put there? We could do that. That wouldn't look bad, would it? Uh, I don't know. I may just want a little piece of it, like that. Yeah. Let's just put some ink on that and call it it. I know. Deanie was in and out, bless her heart. It's so strange to me to see y'all call her Deanie because I always call her Hot. It's all I've ever called her. I know that's her name, but I just never call her that. Okay. Okay. So now I need a string. Let me get a string. Hmm. Have this stuff, but it's kind of more cordy like. I mean, it would work. I just thought I might have some kind of a thicker regular string somewhere in here. No. Okay, it's going to be this cord. I need to order some regular waxed thread instead of this cord. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to tie a piece of this cord around this base. Aw, thanks, Letitia. Thumbs up and comments really help. Your brain is fried for the day? Girl, mine ain't got there yet. but it'll get there. Rest assured. Okay, I tied it in a knot under there, and you can cut that off if you want to. It doesn't bother me. So I'm going to wrap it twice, and then when you come back up here, I'm going to keep one side, one to the other, kind of like that. And then go ahead and wrap it around that and cut it off. And that is what we're making using our stuff. Now see, the way that we've got this, when you open it up, you can put a tag or something in it, and you can see that tag still through there. Yeah, I like it. It turned out good. It's kind of big, but it would be really good like on the just a page by itself or something, or um like on the inside cover or something. That would be kind of cool to have extra ephemera or things in. I like that idea. That's one. So that's what we're making. We're going to make that kind, and I'm going to show you another kind, the regular pocket ones. The regular pocket ones, you can go ahead and glue down the glue flap because you don't have to actually like stick anything down it. Oh, look at all my colors on my fingers spreading off. But I will go ahead and put a hole here. And the reason I'm doing that now instead of afterwards is because sometimes my little hole puncher here, if the glue is wet, it will not cut. I don't know why it's doing that, but it won't. So just to prevent that, we'll go with this. We have some more of this little paper, and it's just the right size to wrap around. So I'm going to wrap it around. Going to glue that baby on there. Man, I wish I had some full sheets of this stuff. This is nice. Okay, gonna flip that over and fold that up. And then on these outer corners, I'm gonna cut that little extra off so I can go ahead and fold it over. There we go. Now I can, oh, that little piece has got to come off of there. There we go. Just fold that on over. Just like we did the other one, we're just going to do the whole thing front and back with our scraps. It's easy peasy, but it's good to have a bunch of these made up so that you don't have to stress about it, you know? When it's time to make your journals, you'll already have it all made. That's a little too small to mess with. Mm, the um the cardstock is a little bit thicker and it's not quite as easy. It can be done. We did it with the last one, but if you can use regular papers, that really helps. I've got my stuff buried. Go. Okay. Yeah, I think I could do that music sheet all the way up to the top. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra so that I can tuck that in. I do know that I will have to trim that down some to tuck it in, but I'm going to glue this all on there first. If y'all get tired, you let me know and we'll do something else. I just figured we'd do a few different things and show you things that I'd had on my mind. Okay. fold this side in. And there's just a little bitty bit over this side. I almost cut that little too short. Let me give it some more glue on those little wispy spots. That way they'll fold on over. And then here, we got to cut that so that I'll be able to get into it. Okay. Now I'm going to angle this edge in just a little bit so that it goes in it easier. That's just what I like to do, but you do you. If you don't like that, that's all good. Just stuff it in there. I need to use this paper because I'm going to get this other paper all messed up. Well, poking my hole in that first didn't really work because I'm folding it over like this, huh? Well, duh. Thanks, Letitia. Just, I think we all have so many scraps and things we just really need to be able to use. And each one of our scraps are going to look so different because we each use different materials. Okay, I'll give that a second while I cover the rest of this before I cut it again. Okay, I have more of that, but I don't really want more of that. I really think I might need something else over here. It's looking kind of plain there. What is down up in here? I got this little scrap. That would be cute there. Yep, that's going there. Oh my goodness, don't be throwing away scraps. Cheryl said you can make up scrap bags and sell scrap bags because people like to have different scraps than what they actually use all the time. I thought that was a good idea. I also thought about making a bunch of the ephemera with the scraps and then selling ephemera packs. That would be cool. You could do some of that, Letitia. It's throwing away money, girl. Throwing away money. Don't do that. What else do we got in here? Oh, this is on one. We could put this on something. Oh, yes, that would look so cute. Yes, yes, we're going to do that. Okay. We want it to come over because we're going to stuff it down inside it. Don't forget your extra. Okay. Nice, nice. Now we're going to cut this in some. Okay. These you don't have to cover the backs. I cover them just in case I want to just paper clip it on there, but you can actually just glue these straight to your page inside. So that's another option. Thanks, V. Yes, save scraps. Yes, I have a box that I throw everything under my table in. until I get it full, and that's where I'm at now is it's full and I have to do something with it. But man, everybody likes other people's stuff. I should have made this longer on this end, but I didn't. So I'm just trimming that little excess off of that end. There we go. Okay. And we need to cut our little hole in here. Oh, it actually worked. Yes. Yes, these envelopes, they send them to you for trash and you never have nothing to use them for, but now you do. Now you have something to do with them. I don't know if that was just needing some more glue or what. I'm gonna stick some under it. Okay, Letitia. Thanks for coming. I know, there goes your playtime. It'll happen later, girl. It'll happen. There we go. That's the other kind. So we've got two kinds of envelopes and pockets. So now I'm going to clean this off and we're going to see if that cover is done. And I'll do some more of these later off camera. I don't want y'all to have to sit and watch all that. You can still decorate them even more. Yeah, your napkins would be good for that. You can definitely decorate them more and put more stuff on there. Oh, I'm about to spill those things. Okay, let me put this back together before I make a mess. Yeah, I think it goes in this way. Ah! I'm making a mess. Maybe, should I put it in this? Yes. Maybe, maybe, not really. It'll work. It'll work. Okay. Let's get our grungy goodness back over here. I gotta clear it off so we can get to it though. Okay. We don't need any more gesso, so I can put that back over here. Hmm, it's still got a couple spots that are wet on it. But I guess I can go ahead and glue down these parts that lifted up. See on the corrugation here, it lifted up. So I'm just going to go around and stick some glue down in there and push it back into it so that it'll stick together. There's a little bit there doing that. Oh, guess I'm going to have to hold it longer for just a second. I might should be using Fabri-Tac, I don't know. Okay, We got a spot over here. Couple spots on this side. Ooh-wee. It is still pretty sticky. It's so wet and sticky, the glue is not sticking very good to it. Okay, let's see, just down here on this end. Repairs, y'all, repairs. I'm gonna have to clip that down, I think, till it dries. Let me get some clips. Okay, gonna have to let that dry. Even though I don't want to, I want to move on. Hmm. Yeah, I have my husband got a TV for Christmas and it came with these like three really long, like 6 or 8 foot cardboard pieces, but they're all this width. So I saved them. I thought I can do something with that. So I'm really glad I did because they're gonna come in handy. Guys, did y'all see the folios after I finished them? Do you know what I'm talking about? These are some other things I made with some scraps the other day, and I posted a link on my Facebook page for all these words. I had them all put together for you in the Facebook page, but I just used little scraps and put them together, just little accents of stuff. Little scrap piece of doily. I mean, these are some of the littlest scraps that I had. Oh, it's all good, Miss Ma'am. I'll show you. I will show you just as soon as we finish looking at these. But these are so handy. You can just use these to stick on anything. And you can make them as elaborate or as plain down as you want. Like a lot of these is like jelly prints that I did. And some of the jelly prints, if I didn't like the whole jelly print, like I didn't like this side, then I used the side that I liked and it'll just get glued onto something. And I made some small ones and some medium ones and some big ones. But yeah, I made all of those out of um I cut up 2 sheets of the words, but I did not use 2 sheets. I may have used enough from 1 sheet. So those are handy to have on hand and ready to use when you want to decorate. That's what I'm trying to do is get stuff together for so that I have it handy and ready to decorate when I want to decorate something because That's the part that takes me forever, and I get so caught up in, "Oh, I gotta get this done," that I'm not enjoying the decorating process. So this way I can enjoy it, getting the pieces together, and then enjoy putting them together. So, Miss Brenda, what I'm talking about is I made folios out of legal size um, manila file folders. And this is the first one that I made. This is mine. And I used flat embellishments on purpose so that when it's open and you're writing in it, you don't have a bump or anything there. It velcros open, and this side flaps open again. This opens here. For me, this is going to be my prayer list. For you, it could be anything you want it to be. And you saw how I did this little part today, making these little circles. And then this part I haven't decided what to put there yet, so I've just left it blank, but I'm sure I will come up with something that I need it for. This is going to be for me to Bible journal in. I've never Bible journaled before, but Jen assures me I'm going to love it. So she said I needed a notebook, so I made one. So I open here and I have two signatures, and this is all bamboo paper, and I'm probably getting stuff all over it, but I didn't put anything behind here, but you could put pictures, you could put scriptures, anything you wanted to put there. On this flap, I put the armor of God, and it velcros open. And then inside, I've put each piece of the armor and what a description of that armor and where it's found. And that's just because this is going to be for me for Bible journaling. But I did do a video. This was a live that my daughter Katie and I did, and I put some beads on the bottom for decorations. And I did the another video. That's the one me and my daughter made together. Yes. And this one, I did a video actually giving some measurements and things so it would be a little bit easier to follow because I know I get to talking in country jargon and people don't have a clue what I'm saying. But I did the same thing with the flat metal embellishments. And this was actually a piece that was all one piece and had a section in the middle, but I cut it down because I didn't have any more of the four corners. And it velcros the same, opens up the same. There will be paper behind here. I haven't put paper back here yet. Um, but it's going to have this same paper, this linen bamboo paper. And it's the same two signatures, the same back. This side is blank so that whoever ends up with this one can put whatever they want in those. Or they can request that it have the armor of God put in it, and I can do that too. But this one I actually listed on Etsy. But it's a really fun project. It does take a long time because even if you're not doing measurement, you're eyeballing a lot of it. So you've got to do a lot of cutting and a lot of inking. But it's a really good project. I really enjoyed it. And I'm thinking about doing it again but cutting off this tab because I really don't have a need for this tab, but I left it in case we wanted to put like a label, a heading or something there. That's why I use the center cut tabs, but you could use any of them and just cut this off wherever it landed. So yeah, and this one I put these dangles on it. Some of the same beads, but I put little charm things on the bottoms. This is such a neat little charm. It's like one of those monstera plant things, but it's rubbery feeling. It's metal inside, but it's all rubbery feeling. I thought that was pretty neat. And then I just alternated. I just did different lengths on them. Lengths. I think that is finally pronouncing it there right. But yeah, that's those. And I think they turned out really good. I was really proud of them. I made some of these on my scanning cut machine. I designed these because Jen had gotten a well tell tab. Oh yeah, I have an Etsy and it's listed under the video. Under the video. I made these. These are well tail tabs. Jen had gotten a punch for it, but I thought that looked like it was easy enough I could make a design for the scanning cut. So I did, and I printed these out and I just cut them out of manila file folders. And you can cover them with whatever you want, or you can ink them up really good. And they'll be great little tabs for sticking out anywhere you want them in your, even on top of your tags or anywhere. So I thought that was a fun little thing. I thought I might start cutting some of these and listing these in Etsy too, like in packs. Wasn't real sure if that would, if you guys think somebody would be interested in that. I'll do that. And then a lady that I follow had a PDF, not a PDF, but a thing for the scanning cut. She did. Jen, her husband got her that well tell tab punch, but those punches are pretty expensive. They're kind of hard to come by too. Anyway, this is the a lady that I follow had a pattern for the scanning cut, and it has three different size uh, tags in it, and then it has all the reinforcers that go with it too. So I cut a bunch of those out. Yeah, yeah, they can hold the pages together. Yeah. But these I love, and they have a piece to it, but I haven't figured out what it's for yet. But I'll show you the different sizes. There's that size there, and that size, and then that size. Those are the three sizes. And then, of course, the different ones of these. But I love that because the reinforcers, I was wanting to get reinforcers, but I knew that the ones that you get from like Walmart in the stationery section were kind of flimsy. Yes. Yes, she said it was really hard to find. So I thought about maybe listing some, doing some of these in packets and listing them. This is the part that came with them that I didn't understand what it was for. I'll have to go back and read. I mean, it could fit like something right here in the center of that tag, like if you decorated it and then you put a place in the middle, you could do that with it. I think that would be a cool idea with it. I'm sure that's probably not what it's intended for, but they all come with it too. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'd been looking for a way to do these tags because I know you can get them from Tim Holtz, but I wanted to be able to just make them as many as I needed at one time, and keep some made up. And this is a much more economical way for me to do that. Yeah, yeah, I really was excited when I saw this this scan and cut file. So that's kind of some of the stuff I've been playing with. She also had that lady um also had a page of these, and they were for you to cut out on your scan and cut, and they're all little faux postage stamps. I thought they're so cute, and once they get inked up, they're gonna look amazing. I absolutely love this one with the little sewing machine. Isn't that cute? It says Paris on it. The all of them are so neat except for the one that's the USA, and it's just like a plain little bird. I thought, "Oh, that's just like us." We don't get real cute ones, but they're like 5 cents and 10 cents and stuff like that. I thought it was a really cool idea, and she had little pictures on some. So I'll be using these in some of my stuff. But it was a really nice little freebie that she had on her website. I'm gonna go through and show you the cards we made. I don't know if everybody was here when we made these. We made these button cards to go into the journals, and we inked them and we stamped them, and My sewing machine has a feature that will sew the buttons on for you, which most sewing machines do have. If you don't know, but I had never used it on mine, and I pulled out my manual, and it was the easiest thing in the world to do. So definitely check it out if you've got a sewing machine, because sewing them by hand is the pits. But we made all of these today, y'all. We did good. We did really good. Look at that. I'm so proud of us. We did so much stuff today. These are going to be so handy for sticking in little pockets, and then you can journal on the back, or you can cover the back with paper, whatever you want to do. I probably just ink them up is what I'll probably do with them, and then just leave them because they could be written on like they are. But these are all vintage buttons from my Grammy D's sewing room from years and years ago. And I didn't even put all the same buttons on the card. I just made sure that they were about the same size or close to it. And then I tried to coordinate them so that the colors went together pretty good. And you'll see even my cards are not the same size. I just eyeballed the size when I was cutting them. I think overall this is probably the most pleasing size to me. This size is. And let's measure it and see what size it actually is for this one. Okay. So it is 2 3/4 wide and 4 inches tall. So that's pretty easy to remember. But that's probably my favorite size. But then I had some real vintage ones that I pulled out, and I was trying to kind of use them for guides of what to use them for. But these were some vintage ones that I had in Grandma's button stuff, and they all had holes in the top. So we put holes in the tops of ours because they had to have a way to hang, right? And I didn't have any of the like cent or number stamps, so I wasn't able to use those. But I think they worked out really good, just putting them in there with the little word at the top and then decorating them. I really like how they turned out. I think they're really nice. So definitely recommend making some of these, y'all. They're going to be so nice in some journals. I'm so proud of us, y'all. We did so much good stuff. We did these and we did these, and then we did our cover, which is drying, and I'm not going to touch again because I just finished being all wet from it. But we learned that this stuff is great for making messes on stuff. It's a good color. It's a kiwi brown. It's like $3.90 something cents, I think, on Amazon. But if you squish it down or squeeze, a lot comes out, so you have to be real careful with that. And then we learned that these makeup brushes did really good for inking. This one did not do as well. And I really thought this one would be the better one because it had a nice flat, wide surface, but it wasn't. These did amazingly well. And actually, my favorite was this one. And it's just kind of a dome shape, but it's kind of a thicker, denser one. So if you have extra makeup brushes hanging around, give them a shot because they did really good with the inking on these, getting them all grungy and stuff. Well, guys, I guess that's about all I have for now, unless y'all have something else you'd like for me to do. I the cover, my intent for the cover is I've got a 2 inch wide spine cut out of card chipboard to reinforce the spine part in the middle. And then I'm going to cover the two sides with paper, and I'll show you the papers that I'm looking at for those. These are the things that I pulled out for possible papers. Y'all can tell me what you like. I really liked this one because it had a lot of different colors in it that would pull together, but I also really liked this one. I thought this one was really neat, and it had a lot of good colors in it. So that's what I'm going to do. And then down the middle of the spine, I'm going to put fabric in there. Um, just because it does better when you have to open and close those hinges so much. It kind of keeps them from getting cracked and broken. Paper tends to crack and break really a lot in those when they're used much. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think this was a any of these would be good for the inside? I chose these because they're white on the back, and I don't really use those that have the white on the back very often. I do know now that I can cut them down to like an 8.5 by 11 and run that side through my printer and print a digital on that side, which is really cool. But I don't have a whole lot of this paper. This is about all of this paper I have left. So it's not really enough to do like a full something, but I thought this one's kind of the one I'm leaning towards most, these two. Do you guys have a preference between these two? Which one you think would look better? We don't have to decide now. I can come up with it later. I just wanted to kind of see if you guys had an idea. But that's what my plan is. And then my papers inside it are going to be all wonky. Okay, Miss Brenda, I see. I'll just see what goes good with it when I get it all putting together. I'm hoping I can at least end up with 3 signatures this time. For some reason, my journals always end up way chunky, and I can only fit 2 signatures in by the time I finish doing them. But I'm going to try to put less pages in a signature, and so I can at least get the 3 signatures because I think maybe I'm putting too many pages in one signature. But yeah, and don't forget, guys, that once I reach 300 subbies, I have that journal that I made that I'm going to be giving away. So tell your friends to come on over and join us so they can join in on the fun too. And we'll get to 300 and do that giveaway. It's a full-size big journal. All right, guys, I guess that's all I have. I'll see y'all in the next one and just do something crafty and fun. Much love, guys. Bye.